walking down the street. New York, New Jersey, another dog, Florida. Whoa, what a way to join the street. Saturday night. Scotty beam up, I did. The pavement had the 70s, 90s street. Oh, join the streaming of a circle of Klingons. Oh, let the stream dictate. We talk about everything that has squirrels in. For squirrels' sake,
Gravy and state laws.
just having fun.
We get heated.
So many crimes and a bunch of
Saturday stream with
Dadman and friends. Join the Saturday stream. Squirrel, hello, Mom.
Saturday squirrel fun.
Only way
Join the stream Saturday.
with Dadman. Whoa. Sat night.
Hey, a squirrel or Saturday night with Dad.
Man, come on, dance and join our
Sat night. Hey, a squirrel or Saturday night with Dad.
man. Come on, dance and join us.
Good evening, everybody. How are you doing? It's a Saturday night, 9 p.m. on the East Coast. We're a couple minutes late, but greetings. We're back for one more stream before, well, not sure when the next one will be. Next week, we will be gone. And after that, football actually starts tonight. And stupid FSU got lucky. They should have given up a touchdown. New Mexico State. Anyway, but, dropped the ball in the end zone. So there's my sports for the night. Who knows what will happen from there. Welcome in, everybody. Let's have some fun tonight. Mrs., how are you doing tonight?
I was doing much better until I realized 3 hours or more of work I did it all wrong. So
Oh,
now I have
you
to
did?
start all over.
Oh,
But besides that,
brother.
I'm doing okay.
That's okay. Tom, how are you doing tonight? Good to see you.
I'm doing okay. I'm sitting here at the kitchen table trying to avoid background noises. So I'll be muting in between things and chewing food. And I'm going to go just for Mr. Angel out there.
There you go. Enjoy and consume. And the man himself, Alaska man, Jeff, who flips views, perspectives from time to time. He's
Yeah,
the man
like
of many
a
talents in
flip back
technology.
and forth. That way I don't look like I'm looking at the out to the edge of the frame and whatnot.
Yes.
Oh, that's too funny. It's like you're flipping side to side. Yeah, there's the technology, folks. So if you don't mind
Technologically
sharing,
flipping you all off.
Thank
But
you.
I'm
Thank you
bummed.
for not doing that.
there you
Hold
go,
on.
Hey,
Jeff.
look at my picture. I'm flipping you off while I'm playing guitar.
Ah, that is so cool. That is so cool, guys. We're going to have a fun show tonight. We've got a few things planned. We're waiting on Sam to show up. Hopefully that will work out. But you know how it is with little children. Hey, Sam, I told Tom, I told Sam she needs to get baby cuteness a pair of those unicorn Crocs. I don't know that I showed you those unicorn Crocs though, Tom.
I don't think I need to see them.
Oh, they're amazing.
They're adorable. Or as Mrs. say, what do you say, Mrs.?
They're adorable.
Exactly. So, but hit that like button, subscribe, folks, if you haven't, of course, with the missus, and we'll be going through a lot of stuff here. But on technology, I will talk about that in a second. But let me say quickly hello to Fallout Dave. Dave, great to see you. I got to meet Dave and his wife at a seafood restaurant on Thursday. Awesome time we had talking, getting to meet each other. And Mrs., his wife, definitely wants to see you. She repeatedly.
If it wasn't so far to drive, I would have loved to have gone there. But I just was too far to drive.
Yeah, at that time of day. But we'll have to do it again sometime. There's somebody called Linda Burns. Yeah, there's somebody called Linda Burns, a great person, a great human being, because she has to, reside with somebody.
Hey,
Well,
Listen,
that
buddy.
doesn't sound very nice.
I know, Tom.
Listen, she likes to reside with me because I do nice things for her
Yes,
most of the time.
most of the time. What a gentleman. What a gentleman. Linda, great to see you. Hopefully you're doing good today. There's Tom himself back in here. And See Future 5X. Good to see you. How are you doing tonight? We're doing pretty good. We're going to bounce around some different topics from here to here, here to there, and wherever we go. By the way, we got something very special for y'all tonight that was supposed to be last week that's tied into the intro that Anna made for us that, well, I'll let Jeff talk about that in just a moment. And there she is. The the lady that's everywhere anywhere online no matter where she's located, in a Walmart, in a parking lot, home, or I don't know. I think she's got some underground lair, She's got so much stuff out there. Jess, great to see you tonight. By the way, we talk about technology, guys. Do y'all know what is significant about today, August 29th, in the realm of technology?
I don't think I do.
Mrs., do you?
Inform us, oh great and wise one.
It is the first ever computer going online.
Well,
I'm guessing.
Oh.
well,
Yes.
well,
Coming online, huh?
Is that what it is? I'm guessing.
August 4th, 1997, a bill passed in the U.S. Congress removing human decisions from strategic defense. Skynet begins to learn rapidly and eventually becomes self-aware at 2:14 a.m. on August 29, 1997.
Oh God, you watched War Games again.
No, that's
1997.
Terminator.
Oh no.
Terminator.
Terminator.
1997, yes.
I'll be back. War Games was a good movie, though.
But
Yeah.
War Games came out before that, so.
Yeah, but
Yes, way before that.
Hey, Dadman, do
Yeah.
you want to play a game?
no, because anything can go wrong with open-ended questions. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Jess, I saw there's like a pumpkin Pop-Tart out there. Jess sent me that earlier, so at the Clinker. So what do y'all think about the Terminator series? Did y'all, well, when I say that, let me say the first two, maybe the first three movies. After that, it really went bizarre. Mrs., what did you think about
I like the Terminator movies. I have this guilty pleasure of enjoying Arnold Schwarzenegger movies. I enjoyed them. I thought they were good. I
Okay.
liked them.
Well, before we go to anybody else, there's another great American who can blame for the rise of Skynet, the rise of evil in America, and the computers taking over. Notice the one, the only, Sam Wolf. Hello, Sam.
Say what? I don't follow that accusation. Was in Handyman?
I didn't follow it.
I
I
know,
don't know.
right? How am I That's my fault. Evil? What? Do you
Well,
think
you're-
I'm some nefarious bad guy with like some secret lair and like a white cat that I pet? I don't understand this.
Well, you're part
Sam,
of
you're
you're,
giving too much away. Don't tell him that.
look, you're a military wife. As all Hollywood movies tell us, military is evil these days. So anyway, which we don't agree with. We think stupid.
No.
But welcome in, Sam. How are you tonight?
We're just gonna hope that the mutiny ends and the kids go to bed so that Sergeant Dad can join us.
Oh, well, that's wonderful. Well, then I'll hold off on that thing that we got for you a little bit. Let you get adjusted there. Oh, by the way, I already told Tom that we need to get you those unicorn Crocs for baby cuteness.
Well, you
She
can
has
buy them,
Crocs.
Dadman, and send them to him.
I am the only one in this family who refuses to wear them. She has Crocs. Like, she's not a deprived child. I won't buy them for her, but her
Well,
father.
I-
They're
I'll
not
ta-
unicorn. They're not unicorn. And
And-
therein is the problem, right?
And
there.
they light up, too. They not only
Oh, okay.
unicorns, they light up.
No, hers are teal and glittery with Disney princesses on them.
Well, that's cool. But she needs a unicorn. So, well, let me go back to Tom. Tom, what about the Terminator movies? And I'll come back to you on this one, Sam, too. But Tom, what about the Terminator movies?
What about him?
Did you like them? Did you get into them? Or are you just kind of, not your big
Dude,
thing?
of course I liked him. I was when I grew up. Yeah, of course. How
Which
could I
one did
not?
you like? Did you like the original or Terminator 2 more?
I keep going back to the original, but there's some scenes in certain ones I like more than others, and it's a mashup. But
Mhm.
one was just it's timeless. It's just technically it's prime Arnold.
Yeah.
Not many talking parts, but he didn't need to.
Yep. Jeff, what about you? What did you see any of the Terminator movies?
I saw the first two, and it was a little hard to get my hands on them, so I decided to call it quits after that one. They were interesting. I would say it is. The older I get, the more I'm starting to realize that there's some real danger in giving machines the ability to make decisions, not to necessarily be living or anything, but to make decisions as if they're living because they have no soul.
Yeah.
And so I think it's a good warning sign to us. And unfortunately, there's a lot of people these days who don't seem to understand that anymore. It was like the 90s or the 80s didn't exist, and all the warning signs have been just thrown out the window, and we are now wholeheartedly embracing a machine that is actually proving to be exactly like the movies predicted.
It was. And that's interesting how timeless it is. And that's what the early '90s, because that reminds me of like Demolition Man. Demolition Man foretold 2020 before it ever happened. Germaphobes, all this other stuff, everything what you can eat, not do, and it's amazing when some of those movies do that, and we learn the lesson. Well, we don't learn the lessons. I mean, it's funny. Sometimes it may take 20, 30 years, and then that question was posed at the time becomes a reality. Sam, what about you? I thought you were wanting to jump in.
So I've never seen the Terminator movies, but I am more than aware of the premise and the concept. But I've seen plenty of other movies that are dystopian robots take over sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And when our machine overlords take over, don't worry, I respect you. I have it on record, but I'm just joking. Honestly, the problem is not so much the technology, but the fact that we ourselves as human beings are not ingraining the necessary skills to critically think and make decisions and function without technology to the next generation. Too many of the next generation and even my generation of millennials are far too dependent on technology to think for them, make their decisions, budget for them, do their taxes, all of these sorts of things. How many of us would be able to function if we truly went off the grid for a week or a month or a year? And that's a surprisingly low amount of skills. So if and when we do run into a situation where we have to function without all of the technological wonders we have right now, what do we have? What practical skills do we have? Those are things that are still valuable for us to teach our children. Sewing, cooking, first aid, how to light a fire, like
how to count change.
How to count change, how to balance your checkbook without a computer or even a calculator, like how to budget with just a sheet and paper.
Hey, Sam.
Yeah.
I just want to bring up one point.
Yeah.
If we ever get to a point where we lose all that and society collapses, I'm not going to give two craps about my checkbook.
You probably won't. But the reason why I'm saying
but when you have to barter and you have so much money, you want to make sure you get
No.
back.
Money will be worthless, and then your currency will be food and bullets.
But you should still be able to budget. You should still be able to. The skill of budgeting, people mistake it as a money skill. It's actually an organization and accounting skill. It's how to be aware.
Accounting. Woohoo!
Well, you know what?
See,
It's
all
simple.
you people will need us at the end.
No.
We're gonna look at
useless.
we're gonna look at you. Look at the account and go, does he have any firearms? Does he have any weapons?
Yeah,
No,
they
he's
might.
got food.
There's other things.
We got 20 of them. Let's go.
But
Before you
exactly.
jump in, Jeff,
Budget,
Do you
and
know
that
how to
is
fish? Do you
ammunition.
know how to hunt? Do you know how to garden?
I can do some of that, but Mrs., tell Tom about The Accountant, the movie.
I know that movie.
Yeah, yeah. You know, so
It doesn't relate to you, dude. I'm sorry.
how do you know? I mean, you never know. I got a secret life. You never know.
Anyway,
Maybe the
my
unicorn.
long
maybe
red
all
short.
unicorn is just a facade, so you don't really know.
No,
Yes,
I
it's
think
a-
he's been
it's a
training
missile
at Fortnite
launcher.
and it's gone to his head.
See, Jeff is just sitting there chuckling because he's like, I got you all beat. I already live in the wilderness. I can do all those things.
I
Yeah,
actually
plus he
have
knows
some
how to live in
history
the
for you
snow.
as well, because
Yep.
it was the gold miners that came up here without a plan, without logistics, and it was all of the businessmen that fleeced them. So they came up here, they made their millions, and they didn't walk out with it. It was all
yeah.
the companies that basically were doing the managing behind the scenes. So they were like, "Oh, look at all you people! You need flour for your flapjacks. You need to have bacon grease. You need to have mercury for your gold panning. Don't worry." Just give us a couple of pinches of gold. Oh, okay, I'll give you a pinch of gold there. I'm going to get this stuff and go out and make my fortune. This guy
Flapjacks.
just gave me like 20 times the amount of what
yeah.
it actually costs.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah.
And now, but that's the thing, is because they didn't understand the value of the resources they had.
Many a dead prospector because he didn't know how to manage his resources.
Exactly. And that's what budgeting really is. It's teaching them how to manage their resources.
Yeah.
And so it's a cognitive skill set that we need to teach. And I'm going to be the
Well-
first one to admit that as a millennial and a mom, I am not perfect at this. There are times that I fall victim of using technology way too much, but that's why we take our kids camping. That's why we've taught our kids to fish and to garden, and they know how to light a fire and they know first aid. First aid is a huge skill. I cannot believe how many people come into the military and they have no first aid skills. Like they have none.
Yeah.
And that's just in the general population. I was talking to another mom the other day about an instance where one of my kids encountered a penny, swallowed it, and was suffocating. And I immediately did the Heimlich maneuver. My kid was fine. We called 911 anyway. But before the operator even got on, like was telling me much, I already had the penny out.
Yeah.
And she was like, well, how did you know how to do that? I'm like, I took first aid classes every summer growing up. And she's like, oh, I didn't do that. I'm like, oh.
No. But see, you know, I tell you what, some of the AI is pretty cool. Like, you know, I've seen it where it wrote a story or summarize some events. It's funny as heck. I mean, it's funny and can be entertaining. But I know my oldest kid at university now has told me years ago, because I was frustrated about new employees coming in and they want to use Chat GPT for auditing skills and that, and the other. And it's like they do not know how to think and analyze and document. And my kid's like, Dad, they don't teach them how to think and come to a conclusion anymore. They're just whatever. It's just you regurgitate results, not how do you solve this problem? How do you figure this out? How do you use evidence and make a conclusion? And you know, so it's, you know,
Well,
that's
completely accurate. I've had more and more employers tell my husband, and I've had people tell me that college means less and less, because the kids are coming out of college with less and less practical skills, less and less. So sorry, Jeff is sitting there going like cringing at my grammar, I swear.
He's
I write
judging
just
you
as bad as I
secretly.
speak, don't worry.
Yeah.
You'll be like, and she got a college education? Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I is educated, man.
Hold on,
I am
Jeff.
educated.
Hey, Jeff, turn off your screen so nobody knows. Use an avatar, then you can judge her silently and she'll never get it.
Look
I
at
want
that.
people to. I wish.
Look at that. There you go.
Honestly,
Uh-oh,
Jeff, you're
It's Monty the Moose.
Oh my God, we've got a mayor candidate in our town, in our city. That
Oh, that's awesome.
Mrs., you have not seen it yet. Probably, actually, you when you go to mom, see mom. No, you see nothing. But Mrs., when you go see mom tomorrow, you're going to see a campaign sign, orange, and it's like just mustaches in the man's name. He's running for. Oh, you seen it? Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Gosh. But before I get too far back along, we get too entrenched in this topic. We bounce around, like we say. Jeff is about to come up with something and present that we were supposed to do last week. But let me get caught up. Jess said I forgot to say about the unicorn NFL hats. Yay! Yeah, it's an ad. Oh, that'd be awesome. That's what baby cuteness needs too.
The
And
unicorn NFL hat?
yeah,
I'm worried.
why not?
That seems questionable to me.
The Bears, soon to be Indiana Bears, but yeah. Oh, and Jess said the unicorn hats are girls' preschool size. I guess you can't have one, Dad, man.
You can. You just
No, but I know a little. I can't even talk. I know a little girl who could.
Oh, yeah, and if I got one, I'd send it right to her. But
you have to get the unicorn Crocs too.
Dude, that girl is way too spoiled. People need to stop buying her things.
no, she deserves more and more. We're like the adopted uncles and aunt. It's our job.
Thank you for saying aunt there. I was about to be a little concerned.
I know you said uncles, and I'm like, Mrs., you need to walk over to his room and smack him up the head for that.
I need to go to Waffle House is what I need. But anyway, yeah, Dave says he doesn't know about the counting people. And hell to Kremlin. Hell to you, sir. Good to see you. And, of course, all the wonderful see, one posted, who knows what, but anyway, great to see you, Kremlin. Okay, I will see if I can bring that up a little bit later. All right, well, let's, we kind of went into a very deep issue there, so we're going to, any of y'all want to say anything left? Do y'all have anything on that topic?
Honestly, my big thing is, like, use your brains, people. Just use your brains.
Oh, yeah, it's a good thing.
Pick up a book, touch grass, get outside.
No, you can't make me.
I don't like touching grass. It's itchy. Down in Florida, as soon as you touch it, fire ants come out of the ground and eat your arm.
Yep.
Oh, I should
see. That's a good thing, though, because it
What's
teaches
that?
you to have caution. It teaches you to deal with the dangers of the wilderness, even if it's as
Jeff,
simple as an ant.
Every blade of grass in Florida is like, it should be considered a hazard zone.
Oh, I lived in the South. I remember it.
You were in Orlando.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't. I was actually in Alabama as well.
Oh, well, you didn't say that.
And
but
we
you
were in
going to
Fire
Florida.
Ant Center.
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
I think Alabama's heat is worse than Florida's. But hey,
is
stunning
usable.
oi!
When it rains and you see the ants on top of the puddles, yeah, no,
I actually
not
knew a
good.
kid that fell into an anthill and had to be rushed to the hospital because he got so badly bitten. So
Yeah, I could see
Look,
that. That's
those
horrible.
things are mean.
They
Oh,
are, and they will float like the
yeah.
missus said. That's crazy. But stunning, oi, sir. Good to see you. Hold on to your dreams. The future is built on dreams.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That quote. That was who? That quote. Where did that quote come from? I can't even English. It's his
So-
fault. Go.
Speck into Deutsch?
No, up yours, Jen. No. Da. Go, Gators. Come on, Gators. Get up and go, Mr. Georgia Bulldog. Yeah, tell them about it, pup. Jen, good to see you too tonight. Stunning. And of course, Jess is asking, what team would you need for baby cuteness? I think Denver Broncos, right?
Steelers.
Did we? Oh, we lost Sam. We'll see if we can find out something happened. But Peter Cole.
You didn't lose me.
Yeah, which
I had
team?
a dog who wanted to be let outside.
Oh, it was your dog, not Tom's dog.
Yeah, that was my dog.
Oh, sorry.
Um,
That was too quiet to be my dog.
Okay.
No, one thing I was going to say is
Well,
that
well, Jess had a question. What team do you need for baby cuteness?
what?
The
What
unicorn
NFL
hats.
team? What
Yeah.
NFL team for baby cuteness?
You do realize she has asked to play t-ball. By those exact words. I'm not sure who even taught her what t-ball was, but she walked up to me the other day and was like, "Mommy, when do I get to play t-ball?" And I'm like,
Yeah. Yes. So we're going to find that team. We're going to find that team. Thanks for asking that, Jess. I thought so, Stunning. Peter Cullen, another man. This has been a week for
I
like, a
know.
lot of people passing. Peter
The
Cullen,
king of
Dolly
the
Parton.
king of Norway died too.
Man,
Mm-hmm.
Really?
yeah.
Yep.
So
Hey.
if we ready our invasion,
Yes. Dude,
Look at this.
No,
Hold
dude,
on, I
you
gotta
do not
get-
want to
no,
mess
no, no.
Norwegians.
the new crown princess, the wife of the new king of Norway is an American. And her kids are half
Yeah.
American, half Norwegian.
Uh,
So we've already
No.
half taken over.
well, I'm going to take over dog country. You dogs are going down this year, Jen. The Gators are, we finally, I hope, have a decent coach, but we'll see. But
I was
You-
going to be like, you're going to take over the dog country?
yeah,
Where's this
Athens.
dog country you speak of?
Athens, Georgia. I will say they have a hell of a beautiful stadium, and you could actually walk in there and take pictures. It was beautiful, I will say. But hey, love having you around, Jen. And let's see, the Dinobots. Okay, study. We're kind of talking about any and all things. We started with Terminator, guys. If y'all had any comments about the Terminator franchise, we go ahead, put it in chat. We'll see if about coming back to it. We talked a little technology. Yeah, we do, but at least we don't have shift Billy Napier again. Oh,
my
God.
gosh.
So something I want to just do one last tag on to that survival thing that we were talking about earlier. You learn to adjust to the challenges of the moment. And so just like how the people that technically went into World War I, they were not prepared for trench warfare. They learned to adjust to it. They learned to adjust to rations when they came off of the years of plenty in the Victorian era. So you learn to adjust. And if technology were to disappear tomorrow, you'd have a lot of people floundering.
Yeah.
But you also have a lot of people that would rise to the occasion, and people would start to ease into it. I think that we get so concerned about what the future could hold. I was talking with someone about this not like 3 or 4 days ago, and they were saying about how if all comes to chaos, we're just going to look out for our own, and everybody's going to be basically our enemy. I'm like, no, that wouldn't happen. And look at other times in history. You start to form clans, and those clans start to look out for each other. And you actually have a lot of people working together better as a result of it. If we all work with a mad, violent, chaotic mindset, nobody will survive, not even your own family. So it's good to maintain that understanding and not like freak out about the future.
Right. Because like we saw Linda Hamilton, Sarah Connor was all freaked out from knowing nothing to so freaked out in the second movie. And Stunning also comes in only 2 Terminator movies though. Yep. That's what so many people do say. And yeah, Jen, that's what got us kind of started hit tonight. Skynet became self-aware today. So, oh gosh. By the way, Jeff should paint canvas and stream it like Bob Ross. Going to paint a little brush, and that'll be our little secret. He got the voice. Yes, our Anna once a couple months ago took one of our streams, put it through the AI. Speaking of AI, and it described Jeff as a late night jazz. Has like having a late night radio jazz voice. It was like very interesting. So jazz voice, Bob Ross, whatever. There you go.
Bob Ross was an Alaskan, so.
Oh, really?
Indeed.
All right. Well, let's do
and
this.
By the way, do drawings and whatnot, animation on my stream. So yes, I usually tend to have a calm voice and let people fall asleep while I'm drawing.
I like that because if we put you to sleep.
Bob Ross was
really
also a Marine veteran.
I'd heard about that. Yep.
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 But the
All right.
thing is, nobody from like very few people from his unit even recognized him when he was on TV because of his fro.
Yeah. Mrs., would you like a fro like that?
I used to kind of have a fro like that. My hair was very, very curly and stuff, but
Yeah.
With hair like that, you gotta throw it away.
Okay. That's a 10-second timeout
I-
there for that. That was just that bad. So, Jeff, okay. All right. Your punishment is over. Now, Jeff, so go ahead. If you're ready, let's go ahead. Are you going to be showing video too? Because I'll
Yes,
make
indeed.
you. All right. Well, we'll give it to this.
Put
Let
me
me.
on,
I'll put you on the large screen. Let me preface it, folks. If you were here, you saw the intro, or if you see the intro at the outro, there's a clip in there with the water skiing squirrel. That video is made by Anna, and we've seen that video for months. And then Jeff's like, "Hey," I'll let him explain it to you because we have Jeff, field reporter Jeff. Take it away, Jeff.
So I'm gonna. So I kind of want to start off by just giving you a little bit of a heads up on this. So there is a state fair that takes place And lo and behold, I am getting ready for to go to the state fair, and I see on the list of attractions a certain something that I quickly recognize.
Yep. Yep.
Oh my gosh, this is horrible.
Nice. Nice.
Oh,
Nice. Hey. Hey. Nice. Yep.
You know, my next corporate squirrel video, I'm gonna have to add a water skiing squirrel with a suit on it.
Yep.
Splash. If you don't give him nuts for his stash, he's gonna chew a hole in the boat and crash. Twiggy, Twiggy, Twiggy. Oh, baby squirrel on water skis. Amazing rodent in the pool. You wish you could be this cool, speeding around in pure bliss. Watch out, he's coming in for a kiss.
That was awesome.
I like the boat.
Wait, a skunk?
So that there is the character that we saw. Well, characters, because there are indeed multiple squirrels. And that is something I did not realize when I saw that suddenly appear. And what I found interesting was that they've been doing this since the 70s.
Oh, really?
yeah.
Wow.
That was what that song said. That there was like, it's like the 11th generation or something of them.
Exactly. This is the 11th squirrel named Twiggy, which Twiggy got the name because the original squirrel would be chewing off the leaves off of the houseplants, leaving nothing but twigs. And so thus it got its name. Back in the 70s, the father of the family originally had this idea of wanting to get his kids a remote control boat. And his wife was not so keen on it. And by the way, this guy, one of the ways he would train him is he would keep kissing the squirrels over and over again. I don't know what his obsession was with kissing squirrels, but it was quite interesting. But I noticed though, well, first off, when they got the remote control boat, the wife started to throw a fit about it. And he said, well, I didn't get it for the kids. I got it to train the squirrel. I want him to water ski. It became a running joke. And from that point on, they actually decided that they were going to give it a try. And it turns out the squirrel did quite well with it. And then they started promoting it, and they got the news to show it. And now they're traveling around the country. Have been in multiple movies and TV shows with these squirrels.
So wait, did they make the video or did you make the video? Like, how did you get in the video?
So yes, so last week I when I didn't get the chance to do the presentation, I thought, well, you know, might as well do something about
fun.
So I decided to piece that thing together because I was a little bored. So you guys get the benefit or maybe the curse of that. But you'll notice that they had multiple squirrels. They had 3 at the event. This one was one of the less sure about wanting to participate. But
Does it have a little life vest on?
It does have a little life vest, and they actually have a partnership with Progressive, actually, which is on the boat, to promote water safety and to have life vests.
Because it's
Oh.
Flo. It's Flo
Yes,
driving the
That
boat.
is slow. Oh my
That
god.
is so awesome.
Yeah, gotta go with the flow.
Go with the flow.
But it's kind of weird to
Hey, Flo
to
used
see
to
them.
trip me out, guys. Sorry.
Oh, I agree. Then they added all the other freaky characters with it. But
And then Flo seemed normal.
yeah, exactly.
Little squirrels looking up ahead saying,
That is crazy. Hey, what are you doing to me? Stop that they made a.
That's
that right there is an
Asian squirrel.
That's a very interesting squirrel with the coloring of it.
indeed South.
I thought it was a
Asian.
skunk.
What is it?
I thought it was a
Southeast
skunk.
Asian,
Sorry.
squirrel.
A what kind of squirrel?
Southeast Asian.
Southeast Asian. I for a second thought it was a chipmunk from far away, but it was too big.
It is a weird coloration.
It is.
Well,
They had quite the crowd, though. I will say that. They traveled up the Alcan because the squirrels cannot fly. There he is.
Stop kissing me.
He kissed him probably about 10 times.
I know he kisses them all the time. I was watching that man. So they
So-
can't fly.
Yeah,
So
they can't fly, so they drove up the Alcan.
Oh, wow.
When
okay. Well, 1 second. Stunning said skunks are cute as long as you remove the fart pouch. So
But
They
they
actually are
still,
very nice.
but they still have a. They're like ferrets. Ferrets are part of the skunk family. They still have a skunky odor.
well,
mhm.
I thought raccoons were cute until we moved to this house, and there is a family of raccoons that have taken it as a personal challenge to get into our trash can every night.
Well, you had a bear too at one point.
Oh, well, we still have the bear. The bear finally attacked someone, so the city is actively hunting it down now.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's like
Right.
traffic lights here in Florida. It takes many, many bad accidents before they put a traffic light up.
Yeah, well, typically the bears here have enough food sources that they don't attack
Yeah.
humans; they just avoid them. But due to the conditions that we've had this summer of everything being very hot and dry and all of that, a
Yeah.
lot of the animals and things they normally eat have come further away from their normal habitat, so looking for food, and so that's brought the bears and the mountain lions and the wolves and other things closer to the humans as well.
You gotta keep an eye out for everybody. Well, Jeff, you said that they drove up. What route did they take? Did they come up through from Washington up to British Columbia into?
Yep. So there's the Alcan Road.
Well, because where are
is,
they
what
based at?
goes
Do you
from
know? Do you know
Seattle
where they?
all the way up to Tok, Alaska.
Okay, this group, are they based? Where are they based in the U.S.? Do you know?
Florida.
Oh my gosh, to drive all the way to wow.
Well, they travel around the country, as you can see with their trailer there.
Well,
But
they
yeah,
probably have
they've,
stops
been
all
going
along
all
the
over
way.
the place.
Yeah, just
And
amazing.
actually, this is one of the bigger crowds that were at the fair.
I was gonna say it looked quite big.
I mean, you also have to remember Alaskan shows are all like the same. So when you get something new, everyone comes out for it.
Oh yeah, because it's different. Wow, that's neat, Jeff. So how long was their performance?
Well, as you can see, basically, it's not that the footage is looping; the squirrel is looping.
Yeah.
So this is all it does. And so the show was probably about 15 minutes, and I filmed like a third of it.
Wow, that's neat though. That's cool, and plenty of kisses for the squirrels and the. Yeah.
Well, I was going to let you know what their schedule was, but the last one they have is Alaska. So
Oh,
I have nothing. They're there till September 7th. So go up to Palmer, Alaska. Go visit Jeff.
yeah.
Indeed, and I'll give you a tour of Alaska.
That would be so cool.
So where's Palmer? Where's Palmer compared to like Juneau?
So let me pull out of here and
Okay, I'll remove the screen then. But that's great video. Thanks, Jeff.
yeah.
That really was. Wait.
Oh,
Oh, I know. Stop it, Sam. I hit the wrong button. I had
I
to
was
minimize
going to
them
say, technical problems much?
all the time here. I specialize in technical problems. I can barely speak English, so that's what happens. So I would love to see that. That'd be really really cool. Mrs. Maybe we have to check out their tour next year and see if they're anywhere nearby for us because that's really interesting. So, all right, so
So
Jeff.
right here, you asked where Palmer is. This is Alaska right here. I'm in this greater Anchorage area, which is actually a pretty big area.
Yeah, it is.
All things considered. This area up here is Palmer. So this area over here is Wasilla. This is the Palmer area. They've kind of merged together. There's still a little bit of woodlands in between them, but most of it, as you can see, is starting to merge. But it originally takes place at the farm fields and the location of the fairgrounds that have been designated in this area. So it's technically right there. This little spot right there. But anyway, these are the fairgrounds. As fairs go, it's we'll say somewhere in between like good and pitiful. So it's one of those moderate ones.
Yeah. Okay. Well, at least where we know because we've had so many streams, and we're going to have more about Alaska. There we go. Get the right thanks. Sam? Did you have something to say or ask?
Oh, I was just gonna say that I actually found the most enjoyable fairs I've been to are the more like rural local ones. And the big fairs in the city just don't seem to have the same heart or vibe. My favorite one I went to was in college when I was in the little farming community, and they had I really loved the whole like sheds and sheds of like all of the different quilts and things that people had made, and like like just seeing all of the things that the local families had made and contributed all year to the competition, to like to this, and the prizes and stuff. Like it was just really cool to see, because I had a friend who was a local, and her family had some livestock and some other things that they had entered into the contest, and that I actually found really fascinating and really fun, because the fair rides and games, I'm like, I could go to an amusement park and get better. So to me, it was like seeing what the local community and like the music and like all the different events they were putting on, that to me I liked better.
Mrs., you know what about fair rides, right?
My dad used to be a carny, and he told us never to ride any of the rides or play any of the games ever.
Oh yeah.
He said no. He was adamant. He said don't. He said if you want to go and maybe eat some food, but don't do any of the rides or anything.
Oh yeah,
rigged.
Oh yeah.
And tell about your experience.
Oh yeah, we're not even married yet. 1995, going to the fair. Hadn't been back since. Like, ride that ride. Ride that ride. I hate riding rides by myself. So I did it anyway, and then I rode this one. I swear I should have just stopped and gotten off of it because the bar did not latch into the other side.
It was the one. It was the one that it was like a big long seat, and then it would go up, and then it kind of do a rotation thing, and
it was like spinning like a top.
It wasn't necessarily fast, but.
No, but I tell you, I was looking straight at the ground where all my friggin' 200 pounds was against one bar that was not even latched into the other side. Praying, seriously, it's the one ride I literally really prayed on. Like, please just get me off of this thing. And I could see her laughing down the stairs, just watching. And it's like, because that was like, I could not be no belt, no anything else. It was just.
I told you I don't ride rides. I don't do them. And he insisted on going. So I said, okay. So I'm like, hey, we bought this band. You need to ride the rides.
Well, that's too funny. Well, Jeff, thank you for that. So how the Alaska State Fair is in August to September.
September 7th.
Yes, it's 2 weeks. And it's normally they have a fairly good show to go and see, which is lumberjacks. That happens all the time, and that's definitely a must see if you do go. and also see the gigantic food that they produce, because we have
Yes.
some of the largest vegetables in the world,
Yep.
if not the largest in some categories.
Can we fry it?
Most of the time they give it to animals because it's so big, it's kind of impractical to try and cook
okay.
and whatnot.
Well,
They
we
don't
love
taste
fried
that good.
Twinkies and fried Oreos and fried anything, fried butter down south and the fairs down here. Okay, well, Jeff, thank you. Any other thoughts, questions, Jeff, or any of y'all on the water skiing squirrel?
The lumberjack show sounds interesting, but that's not about the squirrel.
No, it's okay. Well, hey, we got it.
They
And of
do
course,
they have the contest with the sawing, like the big logs, and they have to
Two-man
saw
sauce.
use the
That is
2-man
technically part
saws
of
and
that lumberjack show that takes place. So they don't have a full lumberjack show that's there, like a whole competition, but they have a show that is made to help you understand what it's like to be at one of those competitions.
Okay.
Okay.
So a skill set.
Oh.
Showcase.
well, hey, I'd
Oh,
like to.
also-
I'd like. Yeah, go ahead, Jeff.
But also, if you do end up going there, there's Palmer is actually proof of that communism fails, because it was a town that was founded to be a communist community, and it didn't last very long.
Well, I will tell you
That's
this.
awesome.
I will tell you this though. I would like to go up there and enter the log sawing contest and all, because I'm a great log salesman. It's log sawer. I just did it a few hours ago, taking a nap, so I can saw them with the best of them. So, Jeff, thank you for that. Of course, thank you for that, Jeff. Thank you for that, Anna, putting that in the intro, because of our squirrel theme around here. Speaking of squirrel streams, I need each of y'all. Tom, you're a music guy. Mrs., you're pretty good with music. Jeff, I don't know about you, and Sam, you're some theater
I
arts
wrote
expert.
the song earlier, so I mean, that's all I can do.
All right. Well, listen, it sounded good. That was nice. I got a meme, but I want to, but I can't. I don't know how to do this because my musical library is limited. Here's the meme. Give me the name of a song with girl in the title, but replace the word girl with squirrel. Like my squirrel, talking about my squirrel. I mean, can y'all think of any other?
Squirrel.
Yeah. Anybody got anything that we could have some fun with this one?
I'm trying to think of songs with girls and
Oh, squirrels just want to have fun. Oh, squirrels just want to have. They really
Squirrels just
want.
want to have nuts.
Yeah.
Squirrels, squirrels, squirrels at the dollhouse in
Oh.
Fort Lauderdale.
Yes,
Um,
Motley Crue. Was it Motley Crue on that one?
Yeah,
Or
that was Squirrel Crew. Yes.
Okay. All right. Yes. There you go, Tom. Yeah.
I knew
Okay.
you guys were still as crazy as ever.
Anybody in the chat? Okay, go ahead, Mrs.
I don't.
I can't think of one.
I see all these songs. I looked it up because I cheated, but I don't know any of these songs.
Well, you just read some of the titles, and maybe we.
See, this is the reason why I don't play Spontaneous with my family anymore. I'm not good at this, especially late at night.
Spontaneous.
I'm
What is
looking
that?
to see if
Something
I
like
know any of these
Spartacus?
songs.
No, Spontaneous is a board game that plays off of all like
Oh.
music. It's
I know that.
all musically based.
Yeah.
It would
Okay,
be great for you, Tom. You would kick everyone's butt.
Okay, here
Why?
I have it. I don't know all the words, but I'm going to. I'm an uptown squirrel, and I'm living in an uptown. Something I don't know the rest of the words. There we go.
I'm an
Ooh,
uptown.
I'm a
Billy
Barbie
Joel.
squirrel living.
The Barbie world. There you go.
It took me a while.
Yay! I love the uptown. Billy
Oh,
Joel.
how's that
Uptown
song
is
go?
awesome.
The Material Girl by Madonna.
I'm
I
a
don't know the
material. I'm a material squirrel. Yep.
Yo, you already did that one.
You know, you're all going to make me mess up on making and put some of this crap into another video with the corporate squirrels, aren't you?
Go for it. Yeah.
And
go
it's
for it.
something. It was Jesse Squirrel. The Rick Springfield song.
Jesse
just heard
Squirrel.
that.
That's hilarious.
I wish I had Jesse Squirrel. Oh, I'm in love with Jesse Squirrel. Why can't I have a squirrel like that?
Oh, Big squirrels don't cry.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm crying on the
Okay.
inside.
I'm crying on the outside. That was horrible. The Katy Perry song, I Kissed the Squirrel.
well, dang, the people at the show, the handlers, they like kissing squirrels. Oh my god!
I'm just there's other songs. I'm just trying to remember them, but oh my god, no, I can't. I just can't.
Okay, there we go. Those I looked through. That's all I can do.
Oh well, thank you. Anybody in the chat? Anybody? Have y'all got anything else? Oh, that's too funny. Hey, Corey Cochran's here. Hey. Yep. First the water ski squirrel, now this. LOL and hi all. Hi, Corey. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. All right. Okay. Well, that's what we got with that one. If y'all can think of other songs, that's pretty much what we got tonight.
I have one, but it's actually about squirrels. It's called the Corporate Squirrels, and some of them are girls. Well, that counts.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Miss Hazelnut, come on.
We like Miss Hazelnut.
How about if we would do it with the movies? Like
Okay.
his Squirrel Friday.
Oh boy, I don't know if I can pull that off.
Working squirrel.
A working squirrel.
My squirrel.
Does it have to be girl, or can we replace it with a different word?
Well, it's supposed to be with girl. Replace girl with squirrel.
Like mean squirrels.
Okay. Yeah, boy meets squirrel.
The squirrel with the dragon tattoo.
Oh, good. Mr. Squirrel, would you like a tattoo?
I have to shave the fur off first.
We could arrange that.
Squirrel
I'm
interruption.
not doing that.
Squirrel interruption. Oh my god.
You are nuts.
Oh, that's too funny. Oh, all right.
There's some people I watch on Twitch. It's a band called Lizette, and her guy, his name is Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
They're from Sweden. They do a version of Enkelberg Humperdinck's song, "Please Release Me," and he calls himself the crap, the crap chipmunk, but it's a squirrel voice. It's hilarious. So
Yeah.
I gotta send that over. You will cry when you hear that.
I
It is
bet.
hilarious.
I bet. By
So
the way,
picture Jeff's voice in that singing that song.
oh, jeez. Yeah. How about that?
Good heavens.
The other Boylan squirrel.
Oh,
Was it
gosh.
Boyleen? I don't know how to say that name.
Well, Corey said Squirrel Wars Revenge of the Nuts. Even though it didn't have girls, I like that title. We can work with that.
Jersey
spoof.
Squirrel. Starring
Oh,
Ben
yeah.
Jersey
Affleck.
Squirrel. Oh,
Yeah.
are you gonna summon Wes?
West. I'm trying. I don't think he's gonna go.
Yeah.
He's not
yeah,
gonna appear.
Yeah. I think the computers are still doing everything for him.
I'm being Sewelly.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, hey. By the way, let's see if I can. Well, this sucks. Jess sent a couple of links, pictures here. You're not going to be able to see it, but here are the NFL unicorn hats. So there's like the Chargers, the Chiefs, the Cowboys, and looks like the Ravens up there.
Okay, they need to have a 49ers one. Wait, no, that might come off wrong. Never mind.
That is weird. So,
Hey,
yeah.
I have a better picture.
Okay, Mrs. Go ahead. Let me pull
That's
this
really
one.
hard to see.
Yeah.
Give me,
and-
right here.
yeah.
Give me a second.
I could not expand it. I could
Yeah.
not. I was increasing size, but it was still grayed out like that. So just let me know when you add it, Mrs. I'll
I'm
bring it up.
working on it.
Or actually, you bring it up. You can bring it up yourself.
Okay.
Mark D with a C there. The New York Jets, the Giants. Sorry.
Yeah, no.
Well, it might be other teams. That's just the one I
Yeah.
pulled up.
Yeah, I know, but that's kind of funny that he that pulled that. So
There we go.
I mean, I guess we could do the Cardinals. I'm not a huge Cardinals fan, but I just feel like that hat with a San Francisco 49ers might send the wrong message.
well, what would Jess said? Yeah, they do. There's the link to the
Oh, for
NFL shop. Yep,
Okay.
exactly. There it is. Now, Mrs., were you going to bring something else up too?
I'm working on it.
Okay.
So why are they targeting little girls? Like, why are they trying to get little girls into football?
Well,
Like,
they
I
did
mean, I'm a
Star
little
Wars.
girl who loved football and Star Wars. I'm weird. I get that.
Yeah.
But like, I don't think this is gonna like. I feel like I'm the exception to the rule, not the
Yeah.
rule. I'm not sure that's the most effective audience to target.
So what you're
Because
saying
they
is
want
there's-
to, but they want to start, an NFL league for females and start them off young.
Oh
you
my
know, so
gosh,
they
that
can.
would be so lame. That would
No,
be
I'm
so
they-
being a wise
No,
ass.
no. It's like they just Star Wars tried to say anything, but no. And I'm telling you this. and
It's
you're
a
not
big
gonna-
revenue.
National Female
well,
League. There you go,
well,
Dad
Oh,
man.
No. It's
It's
even
like-
better. Stop. Let me finish.
Oh,
Let me spit
damn
this because they have been around. It's the Women's Lingerie Football League. Yes.
I know that. I know that.
Yes. But I
But you
tell
can't.
you,
You don't want to
that's why I
say,
didn't
"Here,
know
little
about it."
girl. Here, little girl. Put this hat on so you could join a lingerie." No.
no, I meant no. We're talking about football. We're talking about football and grown women play. Look, Mrs., you were with me. We saw that night. The women were going after the coaches on the other team. They were getting into it.
Mm-hmm.
They were going after the men. They were like,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, I'm not
geez.
saying I'm the only girl who likes football. Heavens knows, I know lots of friends. I have other friends that are female that love football. Partly because I love football, I find other females who like football. But what I'm saying is like, it's just not like I have tons and tons of friends and
Yeah.
I'm the exception to the rule. Partly I got
Yeah.
into watching football as a female because like one of my aunts was obsessed with Steve Young.
Mhm.
Like obsessed
Yeah.
with Steve Young. So we watched, like, I remember just watching 49ers games as a kid, as a whole family, because Steve Young, then he went and retired and they were
Yep.
devastated.
Oh yeah, it always happens when your favorites do. Mrs., were you? I saw you trying to look. Did you find it or not?
No, I did not. But you know the why they're targeting little girls, because they grow up, and if you get them started in a sport early, enjoying it and watching it, you're going to have a consumer for life.
Yep, exactly. Like somebody, little toddler, walk up and say, "Mommy, I want to play t-ball."
True.
Yep.
That
But
was
what-
after she spent the summer watching her brother play baseball.
Exactly. Well, I want to ask you what you think of this. This is also courtesy of Jess. Is this good or not? What do you think of this? Pop-Tarts pumpkin pie flavored.
No. No.
Do you eat it pumpkin pie at all, Sam?
She said,
Oop, we lost her.
Sorry, I had a child asking what movie they were allowed to watch. So I used to be the pumpkin spice, everything kind of person. I was like the overboard person. And then I had pumpkin spice, like a kind of like a sparkling soda thing.
Ew.
I'm done. I'm done.
Yep.
I'm done.
Right.
I'm done. It was the most disgusting thing. And then pumpkin spice Cheerios. Those two things killed me on No.
"Oh, jeez."
No.
Yeah,
They're just
wow.
no.
Tell us how you really think about. Corey said, "God no, God's no."
Yep.
Yeah. What about you, Tom? Tom, what would you try this or not?
No.
Even possibly try or just no?
No.
Hell no. Okay.
See, I
Jeff,
like pumpkin
Go ahead,
pie.
Mrs. Go ahead. No,
Okay.
go, Mrs. Go ahead. No, Mrs. Go ahead.
I like pumpkin pie. And I don't eat a lot of pumpkin spice. This whole pumpkin spice thing, so I probably would try it because I'm not burnt out on pumpkin. I only, I might eat a slice of pumpkin pie once a year, but I would probably, if someone gave it to me, I'd try it.
See, I like the little Cool Whip on top of the pie. Yeah, put a little Cool Whip on top of it. Okay,
Oh, do they have a pumpkin pie Oreos?
they probably do, Mister. If you
They,
look at
I
it,
think they did.
Yeah.
They went nuts a couple years back. I think they're starting to like be more reasonable
Yeah.
with pumpkin. Honestly, I do make granola with like the pumpkin pie spice and stuff. But like it's not meant to be
Yep.
pumpkin pie flavored. It's just the spices that go into pumpkin pie. I don't add pumpkin in it. I have
We
a
do the
friend that does
allspice
that.
and all
Linda
that.
says no. Linda says no. Jeff, what about you?
I know a lot of people that would love it. I don't know if I would like it, but then again, I'm not a huge pumpkin fan to begin with.
Oh,
Right.
I see.
I would at least try it because I do like pumpkin. I do like pumpkin pie specifically, but it's also got to have a lot of Cool Whip. You know, it can't just be pumpkin by itself. It's got to have Cool Whip.
I love pumpkin pie. So I started when we were in Kentucky. That was the only pie I made because the Amish make everything better there. But Sergeant Dad came home with his like giant pie pumpkin one year, and he's like, "How do you make this into pie? I want to know." And I'm like, because I'd grown up making pumpkin pie with my mom, and it was huge. We ended up making 16 pies out of that pie pumpkin.
Oh
Wow.
gosh, have you ever taken a pumpkin and made a boat out of it?
No.
We had that. Was it last week or the week before? Jeff, you were around. We had. It was. I think it
That
was
would
me,
be
Jeff,
cool
and Anna.
though.
They actually had pumpkin carved out boats. You could. They
That's
actually. I think up in Ohio or somewhere up there, they actually had boat races with.
Okay,
people
that
with
would be
pumpkins.
kind of cool. I see. I love pumpkin pie. I like butternut squash pie.
Yeah.
I like a lot of those custardy pies. I love them. So,
Okay.
but like, yeah, I think you can go overboard with that. Honestly, my big thing now is wassail. I really love wassail.
What is wassail?
You don't know what? I love you anyway.
What?
Wassail.
No, I mean, I'm not making
It's
that,
a
but what?
winter drink with spices and orange juice and things like that.
Kind of like a
It's
mulled,
a spiced orange juice.
mulled cider, kind of.
Yeah. It's a mulled cider, but with orange juice.
Okay. Well, I got some. Do y'all like Vienna sausage? Everybody around the panel, do y'all like?
Anymore.
Okay. Do y'all like Jeff or Tom or Mrs. Do y'all like Vienna sausage?
I like Vienna
It's all
sausages.
right. Won't say it's my favorite, but
No.
it's all right.
What about pickled foods? Do you like pickled foods?
Absolutely not.
Well,
It
then you're
depends on what it is.
well.
Got the chair.
Courtesy of Jess, also. Tom, hold your hat, Tom. Big Mama pickled sausage.
No, hell no, F no.
No. Just do jerky, people. Jerky, no. Oh.
I love the name Big Mama, though. You could really take that one on so many levels. Jeff?
No, absolutely not having that sort of thing. No, we have. I got to, as I've mentioned before in the past, I got to smell pickled whale blubber. Meat should not be pickled.
Oh gosh, Snort might disagree with you, but I do agree though with that because like the time I tried with the pizza misses with the anchovies.
With the pickle, you got to be very specific. You say anchovies. It was pickled anchovies,
Okay.
which is different than regular anchovies.
Have you guys had pickled eggs?
No.
I know Dadman hasn't.
Yeah.
My
don't-
mother-in-law loves pickled eggs. She's from her family's
Wow.
from the South originally, and she likes
Well,
that.
let me cut in here because we got the jerk of clams, the king of clams. I'm sorry, Mark. Always love having you around. Mark's in the chat. He may not be able to make it with us tonight because he's got cousins there. But hey, yeah, it's okay, Mark. Your work moves on because Mark has actually sent us some stuff he's working on tonight. Let me see if I can bring them in here.
You have
like-
an incognito guest too who just showed up.
Oh,
Sergeant Dad is now sitting next to me.
yay! Sergeant Dad, how are you, sir?
Doing all right.
Well,
I'm trying to change my name now so I can say /Sergeant Dad, but I don't know.
Okay, well, good. Well, hey, by the way,
Edit name.
lies. Well, speaking of lies, Mark gave us some pies tonight. I'll see what y'all think here. Mark has made some pizzas tonight. So, that's got to be a handmade crust there, Mark.
Yeah, that is a handmade crust. That looks so good. I already messaged him like, you're making me hungry. Stop it.
I saw that. Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
He-
I'm going to cut you off because
no, go ahead.
now I want to go get pizza.
I know. I want pizza now.
It's like that.
It's
That
not
looks
fair.
good. That looks really good.
Didn't finish dinner.
Mark, fly them down to Florida now.
Yes, come on, Mark. We gotta
And
have
stop
a big meet.
and drop off stuff for Sam too.
I probably should have
right?
a big Dadman channel meetup.
We should do one.
Would people show up though? Like,
Well, if you do it at a certain time, maybe.
yeah, maybe we could
Yeah,
do
it
like
can't
that.
be in the devil's butt time of Florida.
No,
No.
definitely not. No,
Maybe at the beginning of this next.
yes, the
year.
beginning of the next year would be a good time to do it. We love that time of year. That's when we always went to Disney and everything. And yes, Sergeant Dad throws down in here. He's been debating making fresh homemade scratch brownies.
Yes, he also
Oh.
makes incredible Texas sheet cake.
Oh yes,
And
I've heard.
it's
I was there when he made the Texas sheet cake. Yeah, so he
We
said
sent
he's
you
doing it.
pictures.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Dave did show up to have lunch with me the other day. So yeah, he did. Thank you, Dave. Yes, you did.
We
Mark,
do
yeah.
mini meetups as we around the
Yeah.
country. We just
We met Clobbering Times once. We've met Eagle Rider up in South Dakota and a few other people around time. Mark did say this is homemade from scratch too. One of them's pulled pork. So, by the way, is Sergeant Dad still there or did he walk out?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, I want to get these pizzas because I do want to get to that real quick. Ooh, this looks like the what
Yeah,
is that? Mozzarella and tomato.
Yeah.
it looks like it's got bacon too, though.
yes.
I'd eat it. I would
You
definitely
can
eat
eat
that one.
anything with bacon.
Exactly, and that looks like some hamburger stuff like there. So would you say that's more of a real Italian pizza, Sam, since you're like anti-Olive Garden?
So, okay, I'm going to tell you straight up. The crust looks really good. The sauce distribution, like those are types of pizzas you could find in Italy. But Italians tend to put a lot more vegetables on their pizza than we do as Americans. And I love a very saucy pizza. Italy doesn't do as much sauce as we do, but they also don't do as much cheese. They do a lot of, and there's the three types of pizzas, okay? In America, we tend to have red pizzas, but they have the red, green, and white pizzas. The red pizzas are the tomato base, the green pizzas are the pesto base, and the white pizzas are the cheese or the cream base. So we don't tend to have as many pesto based or cream based ones. Yes, I love saucy pizza because I'm saucy.
Yay. Saucy pizza, being saucy. So, all right, well, that's cool. Well, while he's here, I do want to get back to something real quick because I want to make sure we get this. Oh, sorry, computer. Okay, all right. Listen, y'all, obviously Sam Wolf, military wife, right?
And Sergeant Dad. So you
Sergeant
you
Dad.
know.
All right. I saw something on Twitter and I thought of y'all immediately. And with whatever y'all are allowed and can say, I want to get your reactions specifically, but everybody else out there with that. So this meme had army ranks.
Mm-hmm.
Army ranks. Let's see.
Oh yes. Yes.
Army
Oh,
ranks.
this is great.
I'll read it for everybody that can. Well, there you go. Make it larger. So there you go. As you see, this is the private. Everyone hates you.
Mosquito wings is the other nickname we have for them.
What is
It?
Mosquito wings.
Wow.
And
So-
yes, everyone hates you because you don't know anything and you're really not very useful. And they have to explain everything to you, including how to use a desktop computer.
Wow. Is that
This
true,
is from
Sergeant Dad?
experience. Is that true?
I mean, I've had to teach everyone from a private all the way up to an 05 that is a lieutenant colonel how to properly use a computer. So yes.
Although
I mean,
they're slightly above fuzzies.
Isn't that kind of commonplace though across the entire country right now?
True that. Okay, you have a good point, Jeff. You win on that one.
Come on,
so
Sam.
fuzzy-
Sam. If you want to say that, you got to say true dat, not that. True
No.
dat.
I'm not that ghetto. How
gotta be-
ghetto do you think I am? Seriously.
Well, I'm ghetto. Yeah, I'm sort of
Oh
ghetto.
my gosh, you are so not ghetto.
Mrs. If you knew
I'm
what
sorry,
I
but
knew,
I've seen pictures of you. You ain't ghetto at all.
well, I
I've tried
got-
to get him to look
You're
ghetto.
more
He
Urkel than
doesn't
ghetto.
like
I'm
it.
sorry.
He doesn't want to be ghetto.
I'm dying over here.
boy, if I got some
so
stories for y'all, but go
The
ahead.
rank they're
Sam.
not showing is fuzzy.
Huh?
So fuzzy is when you enter the army and it's before you, like when you first graduate, you haven't been given your private rank yet. Some of them fuzzies.
Would you like me to correct?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So if you did not do anything before the military, you go in as what we call an E1 in the Army. And that one is a fuzzy. They have no rank on their chest at all. It's just a fuzzy piece of Velcro. And then within 3 months, they give you mosquito wings, which for most, that means right when you graduate or just before you graduate basic training, they'll pin you E2, which is the mosquito wings you're looking at right there.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone hates you. Definitely. Well, it's more like everyone is like, no one trusts you to know anything because they
Yes.
don't know anything.
Yes.
They think they know a teeny bit because they finished some little training, and everyone's like, just stop talking. No,
Yeah.
don't. And then the married and divorced folks right there.
So true. Oh my gosh. We lived this.
Yes.
You lived. Oh my gosh.
These
That
are
is
the
so
people-
accurate.
These are
Wait,
the
how
people-
did you live that one, Sam? Y'all are still married.
No. You're married. You are
Yeah.
married, but you
Yeah.
feel like you're divorced because you feel like your husband is also married to the army
Oh,
and to
okay.
his sergeant.
Okay.
Because you have a third person in your marriage. They don't have any free will. Their whole life is dictated by another human being. They tell them when to eat, sleep, go to work, get up, shower, everything. And you as a spouse just have to sit there as the silent partner in your marriage and hope that maybe someday you will get your husband back. That is
Oh.
so true.
Oh man, you definitely have lived that one.
Oh yes, I have stories about that phase
She-
of our marriage.
She has a little trauma from there. It's
So
okay.
much. When he became a sham shield, I was so happy.
Right. Well,
Didn't
what
make
is that bar? What is the loop below it for? Why did I mean? Because I know the mosquito wings, and then what is the?
What are the
That's
the
actual
rocker.
ranks of these?
That-
Yeah.
We
Could you
call that
tell
a
us-
rocker in the Army. The line underneath is just called a rocker.
Okay. And so, what's the rank? I know Mrs. was asking, what are the?
Because
these
I have
ranks?
no, I
Three.
look at him and I have no idea what.
Okay,
you know.
hold on. All right, so I'll tell you the actual ranks, the names.
Right.
So the first one there is E2 or private or PV2, and then
Okay.
the second one is private first class or E3. The fourth one with the shield on it and the bird, that is specialist or E4. Then you have E4 as well, but it's kind of horizontal, and
That's
that's
a
called
corporal.
that's a corporal. They're technically they're the most junior non-commissioned officer ranks in the Army.
Okay.
We really
well,
don't. Honestly, most of us don't consider them non-commissioned
Okay.
officers.
Right, and we'll do that row by row. So
The problem
we can
with
get them.
corporal is you have the authority of a sham shield, which is the other E4. You have the authority of an E4, which is not an NCO rank, but you have the responsibility of an NCO. So
So,
you
what
have the
does-
responsibility of middle management, but you are a junior employee.
God, like my
And
office.
the pay rate of the junior
And
employee.
the pay
Yeah.
of a junior.
Yeah, by the responsibility of a manager. Yeah, but
Yes.
so the sham shield is what pro shammer. What is? I don't know what a shammer is. What is that
Oh.
supposed to mean?
This is all Sergeant Dad. He does a great job with this one.
Oh my goodness. All right, fine.
Why do you think I wanted him on tonight, Sam?
Okay, so let me be clear about this. All right. How to put this? Sham shield is what we call it for a good reason, because
Explain what shamming is.
I mean, okay, basically, I'm at work, but you never see me, but I am at work.
But if he
That
has
is
to ever
it.
prove he's at work, he's got 10 people who can vouch that he was there doing what he was supposed to, but no one ever saw him.
Yep. And most of them are also sham shields.
Yes. So it's the E4 Mafia is the other nickname they have, which is not on here. E4 Mafia basically means they are completely competent and capable of doing anything that is need to be done, but they are so competent and capable, they are able to avoid anything they don't want to do and don't feel is essential.
Well, it's also the fact that we tend to make sure we have the skill level and understanding of a soldier, but we also have the wonderful ability to know when not to be around.
Yes. They know when to strategically disappear for the benefit of their career and their sanity.
Mostly their sanity.
That works.
But here's the best part. They're also good at strategically
Look, here's how
transferring equipment to alternate locations. Stealing things.
Shammer, I think of ShamWow like you got some guys out there using the ShamWow on cars and stuff like that.
No, just put it this way. If you want something done,
you go to the E4.
No. Hold on. When you want something done, you go to an E5. When you need something done and you're willing to give someone the time off, go to the E4 because they will make it happen instantly.
So
nice.
So basically, the person who's got the best breakdown I've ever seen on this is the fat electrician. But they call them the E4 Mafia because they get things done. Like
the E4 is the pro shammer, right?
Yes, the pro shammer. They get things done, but they won't get stupid stuff done. They just ignore that, and that's what shamming is. It's avoiding anything that they don't want to do. But when an NCO, when leadership needs something done and they need it done now because it's urgent and critical to the mission, but they can't be picky about how it gets done because it's that urgent, they ask the E4 and it gets done and they don't ask questions.
Right. And greetings to Captain Finity. Good to see you tonight, Captain Finity. Hope you're doing well.
But yeah, corporals bite. And by the way, the most annoying person, one of the most annoying people Sergeant Dad's ever had in his changing of command was a corporal. And I never bothered to learn her name. And I still won't learn her name. And I do not like her. I never will like her. And she will always be corporal. She will.
Tell us how you really feel, Sam, tonight. Sergeant Dad, do you like the corporals? And like that, everyone hates you. Everyone hates you again. So it's like you're a private again, right?
Yeah, because you're the junior again. So you went through all of that from E2 or E1 to E4, and you become the senior E4, and suddenly
everyone hates you.
Everyone hates you again because you became the corporal. Yeah. And technically, you're supposed to follow the rules. You're no longer part of the true sham mafia.
Yeah.
You are now part of the
establishment.
Yep, because you're an NCO now, so you have to be quote responsible.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
So you're out.
So are they like the lowest of that? Of the
it's like being
so they're like in the little purgatory there.
It's like
Twilight
being
Zone.
a shift leader at McDonald's, but you don't get a pay bonus.
Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah.
Well, Pro Shammer, I'd never ever seen that one before. I'd only seen the stripes.
Everybody,
Has this been around forever?
Ever.
Okay, so here, hold on. So the actual history of that is a little funny. So real talk. Here's the history. So back in the Second World War, at that time, there was actually two separate rank sets for the enlisted in the military, especially in the Army. There was technical, and then there was leadership. It was changed in, I believe, just around Desert Storm. And they basically did away with the technical track in the enlisted side and instead just kept that one rank and slid it into the standard track. So everyone that is in the Army, all enlisted, at least, they go up one single track of rank. So there's no more like dual tracks. Now, you still have officers, commissioned officers, and you have warrant officers who are the real technical experts in their fields. So, but that particular one has been maintained ever since then. But don't worry, don't you worry. The jokes continue to write themselves.
Oh yeah, and that's where the whole E4 Mafia thing is, because technically they're they're technical experts, but they have no leadership authority. So that means they can get away with everything.
Well, with
Right.
quite a bit.
With quite a bit. But the thing is, that's where all the jokes about the E4 Mafia and all
Okay.
these sorts of things
Yeah.
come from, is because they have no authority, but they have the expertise.
Well, they have all the expertise. They have none of the leadership requirements.
Right. Okay. Well, Jeff or Tom, either one of you all got any questions, Mrs. Anything before we move to the next level?
No question. Just I can understand some of the shenanigans on the ranks and the different things just coming from where I'm coming. Yep, I know.
Yep. All right.
Mhm.
Mrs. or Jeff, before we move on?
Nope.
I
Jeff,
can't wait
neither.
to see these other ones. They're going to get, if this
No.
was this good.
Jeff, we lost Jeff again. Yeah.
I could just say, if these four are this on point, the rest are going to be fabulous.
No, I bet. So Jeff is having a little technical difficulty. Still can't hear you, Jeff.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
There you go.
Yay,
Now
we
you're
got
All
here.
right, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah, because Jeff, you grew up in the military also, right?
Yep. It just makes me nostalgic. I almost went into the military. There was a lot of things that came along, though, that kind of prevented that from actually happening. But it does make me very nostalgic to see that, and also hear about it.
Yeah. I'm sure you lived some of that too, Jeff. I'm sure your family's got stories.
Yeah.
Yep.
Although the stories, I will say a lot of the stories kind of happened outside of what we were aware of. So my dad was an officer, and so what he did many times was a bit of a mystery to us. I'm still waiting to hear stories about like what actually kind of happened. And one day I hope to actually hear that.
Well, Mrs., you said that with your dad, right?
Oh yeah, we have no idea what our dad did.
Jeff, if you want, I could always try to sit down and do an interview conversation with them, see if I can help facilitate that.
It's classified. That's why.
Well, that's I think.
good
Well,
luck trying to
how
get
old is
the
he?
interview.
Because things are getting declassified every day now.
Yeah.
I do realize that, and I don't know when that is.
Okay. Well, as
So
soon as they
it
are,
is something where we have heard some stories. So, like, for example, I got to hear, I won't mention like where it was, but he would mention about flights that he would have to take where they were shooting up through the floor. And so they would put the bulletproof vests on the seats because they're like, well, we're not going to wear that. We're just going to put it on the seat. So it's stuff like that. He traveled all around the globe, and we kind of are waiting to see what the map looked like of all the places that he flew to. So, but when we're on base, we didn't get a chance really to see him at his work as much as we did early on. Once he started getting to different ranks, it became a lot harder.
Well, Mrs., was that similar to what you experienced? Kind of like he just kind of appeared and disappeared?
Yeah, he'd get some correspondence, and my dad was very, very good with math, with puzzles, with
I know what your daddy did.
cryptology and all of that stuff. So I think he was in an area that probably we don't talk about.
Well,
Or
let's
we'd have to
say
kill you.
I know more about what your dad did than I think you do because of what your mom told me and what I know about the military. And he could have talked about it now probably, but not probably everything, just like Jeff's dad. And you guys really have got to request his records because whatever is declassified would be great. Jeff,
So
with your dad though, but do you know what his MOS was?
But I'm not going to mention it.
No, I don't expect you to. I was just wondering.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
MOS, yes.
but,
We got
Military
one of the things
occupational
that happened a while back. So I've mentioned this one before. I don't remember if you were in the area when I mentioned it, but actually somebody discovered who my dad was and then tried to get me fired because they had worked at the same location and they had a vendetta. So
Wow.
yes, it was. And when they failed, and management, the superior management, came by and told them off after about 3 months of investigations. They came by and said, "Oh, by the way, say hi to your dad for me," and then
Oh,
walked on off.
jeez. Oh,
And apparently, we're deployed at one point with them.
oh
But
no.
my dad couldn't
wow.
remember who it was.
No.
So kind
Well,
of interesting.
We're going to go ahead and move on into the people that work for a living, the sergeants, since we have one with us tonight.
Yes.
So, okay, Sergeant Dad. So this is the way. This is explain these 4 different ranks. Well, we got the first one. Probably has a permanent profile.
Okay.
We got the
so-
second. I'll go ahead and read them, and then
Okay.
I'll let y'all go ahead. Only works when he is around, pointing to the guy that says dreams of retirement, and then the guy with 3 both roams around, doesn't really have a job.
Okay.
So, Sergeant
You
Dad,
tell
which
what
one
the
are
ranks
you?
Tell the
Huh?
ranks. He's
Oh,
going to tell you what
God.
the ranks really are first. so
Okay.
you know.
Okay, so obviously the one on the bottom left is sergeant. That's E5. E6 is staff sergeant. That's the one next to it with the only works when he's around. Then you have sergeant first class, which is E7, which is the 2 lines underneath it, dreams of retirement. And then you have a master sergeant, which is roams around, doesn't really have a job. I'm assuming on the next line down, you're going to actually see that same numbers, but you'll see a little.
They're going to be different symbols. Yeah.
Yes, there's 2
Yeah.
more symbols in there. But anywho, so the first. Okay, so here's the funny part. The first one,
So true.
I mean, yeah, kind of.
You had a profile as a sergeant too for a while.
What does that mean? Permanent profile, though. What is?
Okay. All right. So in the military, we have these things called profiles, and basically what it means is that you have been medically
Injured.
You've been medically judged that you have some sort of injury, temporary or permanent, that is medically documented for you. That's it. That's all a permanent profile is.
It means you've messed up your body by that point.
Potentially, yeah, very much so.
Okay.
So-
The army is causing you physical pain at this point.
No, they've been doing that since you started.
No, not
first
the
day.
emotional and psychological. This is like the real, like the permanent physical pain.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you're one of those poor dumb suckers that did stuff at Fort Bragg and you've jumped out too many airplanes and suddenly you no longer have knees.
Yeah, this is by
Yeah.
the time you're like your ears are starting to give you issues, your back is starting to give you
No.
issues, your
Hold
knees
on.
are starting to give you
No.
issues, your
No.
feet. are starting to
No, let me correct that statement. When you are in E5, you have, and you at Fort Bragg, you have one knee that's giving you problems. If you stay at Fort Bragg and you're in E6, both knees have given you problems. If you stay to E7, you're still at Fort Bragg, then your back is blown, and at that point, you might
You're
as
med
well.
boarded.
You're getting ready for your med board or retirement, which is one of the 2.
The dreams of retirement. So Sergeant Dad is not just a sergeant; he's actually a staff sergeant.
Which is
Only works when the other guy's around.
Oh man, I wish that were true.
That is okay. That is not always accurate. The problem is that is about 2/3 accurate. 1/3 of the staff sergeants
Yeah,
do all the
okay.
work.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me. Okay, I'm correcting the record here because
you.
this is complete lies.
This is my opinion as a wife. I feel like he's stuck with everything, and the other guys get to go home early. But I'm not bitter at all.
Okay, let me correct that record. All right. So when I was in E5 and since I've been in E6 and all that other stuff, yeah, my routine when I was on active duty was I worked anywhere from 5:30 to like
5
6
p.m.,
o'clock,
6, yeah.
6 p.m. every day, just the whole time. Usually there was PT in there, there's hygiene, there's an hour for lunch and stuff like that, but it was just nonstop work because you're as an NCO, you're leading other soldiers, so you have to know what they're up to. You have a million different things that you're being told to by every single person up the chain there with all the other stuff on their chest, and you're like, okay, you want this, you want that, you want this, cool. All right, I feel like a short order chef. Everyone wants something, and I got to make it quick, and I don't have a lot of support here.
So
nice.
the
Yep.
thing is, there really are staff sergeants who don't pull their weight.
Right.
And that a lot of the work then falls on the ones that do pull their weight.
Yeah.
And so
No.
that,
Let me
yeah.
also be real. Also, you see that guy that dreams of retirement?
Yeah.
80% of the time, that person is like, I don't want to do it today. I'm going to leave. I'm going to make you, the E6, the guy that only works when you're around. Yeah, you're going to do my job, and I'm just going to peace out for the day.
Yeah, because that one
All
really
the time.
should say expert delegator, as in like
No.
I'm not going to do it. I'm going to push
No.
it off on you.
No. Look at this. You see that? You see the orientation? It's right below the pro shammer. Yeah, that's the pro shammer of the NCO Corps.
It is.
The Dreams of Retirement is the pro shammer of the NCO Corps. They have been around. They know, but no one expects a ton from them beyond, hey, what do you think of this? Oh, I think this and that and the other thing. All right, I'm sorry, I got a date with the golf course. Bye.
Yeah.
That's
I love it. This is like the welcome to Saturday Night Therapy with the Wolf Pack.
Oh my gosh.
Just, I love it. I love it.
I'm not
I
sure
love
if
it.
it's like
Don't worry, it'll get worse here in a few minutes.
this is
Oh,
very
Glenn.
therapy, I swear.
Now, the one that really gets my attention is what's it? The Master Sergeant roams around, doesn't really have a job.
100% the truth.
Straight up.
That is 100. The only time where that's not true is if that person. Well, actually, no, that's actually very true. Never mind. It's only occasionally not true. Put it that way.
Basically, that one, the only exception is individual. So, for example, my great uncle, who I love and he helped raise me, he was a master sergeant, and he loved what he did.
Navy.
He was in the Navy. He was in the Navy, not the Army, which does change things a little bit. But he loved what he did. He was a mechanic. His favorite thing was getting in and fixing the aircraft and working on it. And so he loved being there. And because that was his passion, he was always there. He was always hands-on. He was always doing stuff. He got out of the Air Force the Navy, and then worked for the Air Force doing the same thing. That's how much he loved it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the people who are passionate about what they're doing, they're not. But everyone else, yeah, that's them.
I just love roams around, doesn't have a really job. That sounds like some people I know, even in the private sector.
Well, here's
yeah.
Here's the best part. Go ahead and go to the next line. I want to actually talk about this.
Yeah.
So this is the hilarious part about this. So if you'll notice, the one on the bottom left has the same stuff as the one on that other one, right?
Right.
That's because that is a horizontal promotion, you might call it. Lateral promotion, we call it.
Okay.
And when you are assigned, you're a master sergeant, you're assigned as a first sergeant, they're like, oh, this is awesome. Like you get to be super busy. You're always like being asked stuff. You're always supervising stuff. You're always doing tons of stuff, right? Well, when you are not assigned as when you're a master sergeant who is not a first sergeant, you have no real job unless you are in one or two specific billets. But you are just around providing your expertise to the unit.
Yeah, you're basically.
I'm quoting. That's a quote.
you're a temporary consultant when you feel like it.
But what does it mean by haircut will determine COB? What is COB?
Oh, so close of business. So the haircut of all the soldiers there will determine the
when they get to go home.
Yeah.
So what does that mean? A better haircut?
Well,
I like
actually,
if you've annoyed me, you get to stay late.
Okay.
And don't worry,
they're the disciplinarians.
Yeah, they're the dad of the military relationships, and well, actually, depending on the relationship, let me correct that. They're the mom of the relationship.
Yeah, they're not the mom. They're the mom, not the dad. They're totally the mommy.
Yeah,
they're like, did you brush your teeth? Did you they've got the checklist.
Yeah, they're the company. So yeah, they in the Army, they're usually the company first sergeant is their usual position, and they're the mommy. They make sure everyone has brushed their teeth, had their breakfast, had their
got their safety briefing, and knows not to get married to a random person they meet over the weekend.
Anyway,
not a joke. That brief is given every single Friday all over the world to thousands and thousands of soldiers, and one messes it up every weekend.
Oh, Mrs., can you make Sam one of those? We'll send them to her as mom.
Yes.
It gets really funny actually, because you're like, so you go into like formation at the end of the week, right? And there at the formation is the first sergeant, and quite often the company commander. You know, if there's a good company, the commander will say stuff like, "All right, guys, we got all this stuff going on. Thank you for your hard work this week. Got a lot of stuff done. Da 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 da." But the first sergeant actually comes up and says, "All right, guys, thank you for all your hard work. It's been a great time having you here. Now, here's your safety brief. Don't add to the population. Don't subtract from the population, and don't buy anything you shouldn't over the weekend." That's your safety brief.
That's that third one. Oh gosh.
So that is she's not even joking.
I'm not joking.
Every week, thousands of first sergeants give that exact brief.
They're giving you don't drive drunk, don't go, don't marry someone you don't know,
don't beat your spouse.
If you have to pay for it, don't.
They get a list of don'ts.
Yeah.
If you,
It's a list of don'ts. So it's literally what you say to your kids, but when they go off to like do something for
when they go off to college, all those things you say to them. Yeah.
And this is them being told that by a grown adult every week, and someone manages to screw it up
every week.
And these are here's the best part. This is the guy that gets the phone call.
Oh,
when soldier screws up, gets thrown in jail. That soldier is forced to call that person, the one with the diamond on their chest.
Bail them out.
Yeah, and it's their responsibility to go bail them out, then deal with the situation in the aftermath and report it to the commander.
And this is why they turn into your mommy.
Yes. Now, are all these horizontal promotions from the master
They're all
sergeant?
horizontal, yeah.
No, that's not true. No, that's not true.
Okay, listen to him. This is why we have him.
All right, so there's 2 ranks in here that are horizontal. That is the one above that there, that roams around, doesn't really have a job, and then the haircut will determine COB. That is E8.
Okay.
In the Army. Now the next one with the star there, Mrs. Yelling in front of formations. That's so true. So that's E9. That is the beginning of the ranks. So the next 3 are all the same rank technically. However, they're not exactly. So here's what it is. So the first one is Sergeant Major. That's it. The one with the star. Okay. Sergeant Major. And they're relatively rare. I've only ever seen them like a handful of times in my entire Army career. And the reason is because the majority that I've run into are usually the next rank up right there. Is the also E9, but with the little like wings, basically leaves. And that's command sergeant major. So every battalion and above level of unit in the Army has one of those. One of those. There's only one. So when someone in the someone in the battalion or brigade or whatever unit says, "Hey, where's the sergeant major?" Which is not how they say it. How we really say it is, "Where's sergeant major?" And everyone does. Everyone knows who they're talking about.
Yeah,
100%. Like not even a question. It's like, "Hey, where's Sergeant Major at?"
Oh, that's too funny.
Every single because there's only one, and that one is oh, look at that. We'll do majority of talking at battalion.
Straight up.
Yes,
100% accurate.
Unless he delegates it, he's the poor schmuck that does that whole safety brief. Because it's all he gets to do. It's the only time he gets to talk to the whole battalion, except for battalion formations, which are fun.
I think the funny one is Miss Yelling in front of formations. What is this? Somebody that's like been moved out of like direct command over troops to like an office desk?
Yeah.
Yes, 100%. They're not in a command level spot, so they're a sergeant major, and they've completed the schooling, but they have not been put in
a position of leadership.
Like that.
So they have the responsibilities, but not the people to be responsible of.
Yeah. Well, they have the ability to do that. And then here's the last one. I'm going to hit this last one. Only known by his picture. Okay. So that one is the fun. That rank, there is only one of those in the Army.
Yes.
Only one person gets to wear that rank at any one time. That is the Sergeant Major of the Army. He's the senior non-com for the entire military. He is the person that is basically working with the head of the Army, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. That guy is, I think is it Daly right now? I forgot who it is right now.
He's only known by his picture. Like you're never gonna meet him.
No, I will never meet the guy. I'm sure he's a great fellow, but yeah, it's just like
that's too funny.
Yeah, but yeah, if you in the military, we hear about this guy. I swear, those 2 ranks, in fact, those 3 ranks right there, 90% of the time,
you won't see him.
Well, no, 90% of the time, the only reason you'll see them is for like motivational speeches. That's about it. That's
Yeah.
about it.
They're
Yeah.
there to rally the troops.
Or to scold us as a group for being stupid.
Honestly, like what's the term for when it's like a unicorn? Like literally, the last one, he's a unicorn. Like I
There's
know
one of them.
I know
Yeah.
one person who's ever supposedly met him.
Yeah.
And it was like when he met him, he was at a function where he was and saw him. Not like he actually got to know him. Like he's like, oh, you actually are a physical human being, not just a picture. Yeah.
Yeah. If you work at like, you
In
know,
DC.
in like in DC, like the Pentagon, maybe, I'm sure you'll meet him more than a few times. But
Yeah.
outside of that,
You ain't never gonna see that guy.
like
That's cool.
unless you are an E9 or some high rank out in the Pentagon or DC or something, you're never gonna meet the guy. It is funny.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Well, I appreciate you coming on because I really wanted to I appreciate the explanations of the ranks and
See,
all the
the
behind.
sad thing is you don't have the warrant officer ones. The warrant officer ones are hysterical.
Okay. I'm gonna hit those real fast because she brought it up. Okay.
The warrant officer, we love warrant officers. They are awesome.
Okay.
You have
so-
those in the Army too, as well. I thought
Yeah,
warrant
yes.
officers were Navy. Okay.
Actually,
They're both.
So in the Army, you have 5 warrant officer ranks. You have warrant officer WO1, and then all the rest are CW or chief warrant officer 2, 3, 4, 5. Now,
Okay.
here's the best part though. If you meet a CW5
Ever.
ever, it's almost like meeting a unicorn as well. They almost don't exist. They are so rare that almost no one has actually met one.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're like, wait, you're a W. And the funny part is their rank looks just like a first lieutenant's rank. It's literally one solid bar. That's black bar on their chest.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And
But the cool part about the CW5 is they're the person that has been around the Army since like Desert Storm. Okay.
they may have been crossing the Delaware with George Washington.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. It's like, oh wait, so tell me about President Washington. He was a good man. What the heck?
So you're saying it's the really old guys? Oh,
Yeah.
really old guys.
Well,
Yeah.
and
Oh
then
yeah.
the great thing about the warrant officers is they are technical specialists. They have the authority of an officer, but they're outside of the normal chain of command. They're never going to be put in charge of a group of soldiers to do whatever. They do their job.
Permanently.
And the running joke is like the warrant officer shows up to do his job and then you might never see him again. Like he literally they do their job and they go home.
Yeah.
It-
Well,
it's
greetings, Sashi.
best
Speaking of a guy
way
that
to
shows up and does his job and goes home. Good to see you today. Sashi's probably on the way to work. Sorry for cutting you off, Sergeant Dad. Go ahead.
No, he wants you to finish.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Honestly, the other thing is warrant officers, if you ever call them sir, you're going to have issues.
Well, no.
Oh, yeah.
Depends on the warrant officer. Most of them just laugh at you.
Yeah.
Isn't that the joke about sergeants where, don't say, sir, I work for a living?
Yeah, that's the joke. But in reality, oh my gosh.
But it really goes for warrant officers. They would rather be called Mr. or by their name.
No. Chief.
Or chief.
Just call them chief. That's all. If it doesn't matter what their rank says on their chest, if you just call them chief,
They'll be fine.
they'll be like, no worries. That's great. And so you just say, hey, chief, what's up? All the time. Nothing else. Because they're like, they don't want to deal with all these silly Army tomfoolery 99% of the time. They're like, look, I do my job. I go home. I'm chief. You can call me nothing else.
So there's a
There you go.
military YouTuber. He put together a little sketch, and it was the commanding officer goes to the command to the leadership, and they're like, "Hey, I need to speak to everyone at formation tomorrow morning at the end of formation tomorrow morning at 700 or like 7:30."
Oh, 07.
Yeah, 0730. And they're like, okay, great. And so he tells like the commanding officer that. And so like the colonel tells the commanding officer then goes to the unit commander and he's like, hey, I need everybody at formation at 7 tomorrow because I need to tell them something important.
Right.
And then they go to the next person in line and say, hey, I need everybody at formation at 6:30 tomorrow I have something important to tell them. And then they tell the next person, hey, I need everyone there at 6 tomorrow. I have something important to tell them. And then they go to the last person in line, the platoon sergeant, and say, hey, everyone needs to be here at 5:30 tomorrow so that we can tell them XYZ. There's an important thing to announce. And then they all show up because they're scared of being late. Everyone ends up showing up at 5:15 the next morning, and they get to wait around until 7.
Oh man. Oh wow. That's so much fun. It's so much in there. What's up, Mrs.?
I'm just laughing because I like that.
Yeah.
They always have it in their little bit so they don't. And then
So they're not the one responsible for people showing up late.
Yeah. Well, Tom, you don't show up late anymore, Tom, do you? I mean,
I'm always late for everything but dinner, lunch, and breakfast.
well, Jeff, you got any thoughts on everything? With your background, so just.
Nah, the Air Force was the wheelhouse. I was primarily in the Army, different field. But to everything else that has been said, I nothing to contribute.
Well, I know that there's always the inter service insults and stuff. Like, I mean, Sam has called it the chair force before. We have some friends that remember Mrs. That retired from the Air Force. So then they have their things about the Army. So,
so Sergeant Dad has a brother in the Air Force and a sister-in-law who is in the Air Force. He's had a cousin in the Navy. We've had, between our two families, we've got someone in every branch currently. And so the running gag is like the best one I've ever seen is this meme. And you see a Marine slogging through a swamp up to his shoulders in the rain with a Bowie knife in his mouth. And he's like, I love this weather. It's a great day. Yep. And then the next you see a Navy guys on a boat and it's rocking and there's like giant swells like smashing them. And they're like, this weather is fabulous. It's going to be a great day. And then you see the Army guys out in the tent and they're camping and they're like, and it's raining and they're eating like out of this, like the MREs. And they're like, yeah, the weather's not that bad. It's going to be a good day. And then it gets to the Air Force guy and he's in a 5-star hotel trying to get his internet to work. And he's like, why isn't my internet working? This is terrible. And there's like a little bit of rain.
Well, the Mrs. and I hit that kind of thing. Remember, Mrs. went with the Civil War reenactors?
Mm-hmm. They
what
said
was it?
You wanted to be the artillery. Was it artillery?
Artillery, yeah.
Yeah, mm-hmm. Because they have the best tents and the best food.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah, what was their motto?
Death before discomfort.
Yep, that was it. Yep. Yeah.
Death before discomfort. Yes. No.
So I want you to imagine the Air Force insults are all over the place, and some of them are pretty funny. But I remember there was a guy he was mentioning about his experience with B-52s.
Yes.
And he mentioned that
Love Shack.
He was working inside of one of those planes, and it was small, claustrophobic, and hot. Mm-hmm. There was a smell of smoke and diesel and vomit. And you had to fly for hours and hours breathing that stuff. You get out and you were sick just from the fumes and being all crunched up inside that plane.
Yeah, I mean that's always the way it's been. Even World War II bombers and all. You had very tight spaces.
The Army retort to that is yes, but that's back when they were part of the Army and they did real work.
Oh, God. There's always something.
No, honestly, I've got Air Force family and they work. It's a different type of experience. It's more cognitive stress and more like it's demanding in a different way. Yeah. But the running joke is though, and then you've got the Space Force and the Coast Guard and they're like, hey, just make fun of us. We want to be acknowledged.
Yeah.
So,
well, Jeff, I had. Go ahead, Jeff. Go ahead.
He was flying across the Pacific, and he was on it was three planes all flying in formation over the Pacific, and about halfway through the flight, their navigation went out, and so then they had to get a guy to go out the hatch on the top and take star readings in order to navigate
Yep.
themselves
Yep.
over
Wow.
the Pacific, because
Yep.
otherwise they were running low on fuel, and they're like, we are going to probably die out here. No one in our families are going to know what happened. And my dad was on that flight,
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
so that's how I got to hear that story.
Wow.
But yeah,
Wow.
so it is a different
Yeah.
level of stress and
Yeah.
struggle, and so everything's going to have its. I kind of have come to realize that no matter what field you're in, there's going to be a level
Oh, yeah.
of suffering that starts to happen. But many times you become familiar with it, and then you
Oh, yeah.
then it doesn't matter as much to you until you shift positions. You're like, oh my goodness, this is tough. But
Yeah.
that's one of the great parts about the military is that everybody has the struggles that they go with, and everyone has these camaraderie moments of building up the group into the fighting force that we have.
Yeah.
Yes.
By the way, about Sashi said, but you guys didn't parachute cats like the RAF did over Borneo. You're a wildlife department to airdrop
No,
beavers, so
but beavers. I was gonna say, but we have got beavers.
yeah, that was
Um,
interesting. Jeff, sorry I butted in with the B-52s. I mean, it's an obvious joke
No.
about the rock lobster or or love shack and all that, right, Mrs.? Because you're a big
Well-
B-52s fan.
The
Uh-huh.
but
Yeah.
what you're saying is totally on point, though, Jeff.
Yep.
It's just a different type of hard, and you have to get used to the hard. And that's the problem that some of the new soldiers or even the new military spouses struggle to adapt to, is that it's hard, but it's doable. And once you're comfortable with that, you'll get a new hard.
Right.
And then you'll be like, can I go back to that hard? And but it's learning that you're capable of doing things you never thought you were capable of doing.
Right.
And that when push comes to shove, you can find solutions and you can find answers and you can work through things, and nothing is really impossible. And that is something I've learned to really respect and admire in my husband, is this whole can-do attitude. And
Yep.
there are things now that I have experienced and overcome as a military spouse that had I told my new military spouse self that you're going to do this and it's going to be great, and I would have thought I was insane, because
Well-
it would have just sounded so hard. But
Yeah.
I'm
sorry.
honestly, Jeff, tell your dad thank you for all he did, because honestly, and tell your mother thank you for all she did, because I know, and I've had friends whose husbands are in positions that it sounds like your dad was. Your mom probably took on a whole lot
Yep.
of extra stress and strain, because she had to be there and she had to be on point, because she had to be able to take care of the home base so your dad could do his job and
Yeah.
not worry.
Yep.
Mhm.
Absolutely. I mean, I know the missus can relate to that too. So, Jeff,
And
I
then-
mean, yeah, Jeff.
Yeah,
if
my
you-
mom did it with 5 kids,
Yeah.
and she did it all, and like she was in the military, and she also was a military wife, and I like I say, you're right. You need to take and thank the spouses, but and the kids,
Yeah.
kids, how hard it is for them.
Yeah.
I mean, and I was fortunate that my dad. Well, I should let me rephrase that. We did not travel around. My dad made a point of having us. He got property, and so that we could be in a steady school and all that stuff. And probably because what he was doing, we couldn't go with him anyway. So we had some stability where we weren't on a base or anything like that. But it was hard because, my mom didn't have a lot of the military support because she was not really in the military community.
That's so hard.
And
Yep.
that, so kudos to my mom.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And
That's
kudos. Let's, Jeff, go ahead. We're going to go ahead and wrap up in a few minutes, but Jeff, go ahead.
Did I tell you about the art camp that I went to as a kid?
No.
No, not that I thought.
Okay.
Not that I can remember.
I've told this story on my stream before, and so I just don't want to repeat it if people had heard it before. It was the second time in Germany, and we had just arrived there, and it was kind of par for the course. It was a great experience. We liked going back to Germany, and there was a group from Texas that came over. It was part of a ministry to reach out to kids, and so we got to go over there and be a part of an art camp, and that was a lot of fun. I got to do that, but there was a moment when we all got started where they sat us all down, and for our different groups, and so I was part of the large painting group. We were going to be painting a mural, and so they sat us down and said, "All right, can you tell us what it's like to be over here? What are you going through?" And they went around the room, 20 kids, and every one of them said, "I hate my life. I hate my family. I hate everything. I miss my friends." And they went through this huge list of how terrible life was. And it came around to me, and they said, "What is it that you've been dealing with?" "I've been enjoying Germany. Family's been traveling all over the place. I have a great relationship with my family and some friends that we've made over here, and it's been pretty fun." No, you can tell us the truth. What's going on? I mean, you can be honest with us. I was honest with you guys. And,
Yeah.
But the thing was that was 1 out of 20 kids. The other 19 people there, the other 19 kids, they were on the verge of doing stupid things, very stupid things, probably very severe. And I actually got to see some of that happen overseas. I fear that what happens is our country becomes so obsessed with wanting to fulfill the mission that we forget that the lifeblood of the nation's future is also in jeopardy. And if you don't have someone at the home that is good with kids, those kids are going to be the casualties of your conflicts.
Yes.
So it is something that I
Sadly,
wish more people would understand and lean into, because you have to give assistance to that home front.
Yes. And that's part of the reason why, like, I've done what I've done. I was so blessed as a new Army wife. I was over my head. I was overwhelmed. I was pregnant. I had a kid. I just was alone and struggling. And I had some amazing military spouses who stepped in and just loved me through my stupid. Because you are, as a new military spouse, you're struggling to adapt to a whole new culture and a whole new circumstance that you don't feel like you can meet, but you don't feel like you can say that because you've got to be strong so that your soldier's not worried, and you've got to take care of these kids so that they're not worried. And that's a lot of pressure. And I was so blessed to have amazing women come and love me and support me and teach me and coach me and encourage me through all of that. And then when I came out the other side and I started having all of these adorable, sweet little, privates wives come up and ask me some of these same questions, and I see them doing the same struggles, I just started loving them, not even thinking about it, because I felt so loved. I felt like I had love to give back. And then I started to realize, oh my gosh, this is how it works. We have to keep loving each other.
Right.
The military spouses, there's a reason why we call ourselves a sisterhood. I have never met Erica from Hanging with Erica and Raph in person. She is my sister. She will be my sister for time and eternity, because she's a military spouse and we have helped each other. She's called me, and we've talked to each other through really hard crap, because we know that we can rely on each other and that we get each other. And there's just times where we have to hold it together, because we need our husbands to know that we've got the home front covered, so they can do their job.
Right.
But that doesn't mean we can do it by ourselves. We
Right.
need to have a support system. And I've been so blessed in my congregation with other military spouses to have found really good friends who have helped uplift and encourage me and get me through those hard times. Like when my mother died,
Absolutely.
my mom
Absolutely.
died, and Sergeant Dad was slated to go away for a TDY. And we were trying to get permission for him to come with me to the funeral. And it took forever to get authorization for him to just drive us to the place where the funeral was. He couldn't stay. And so here I was having to my mom just died. I was trying to figure out how to pack things up and processing paperwork. And I was an emotional wreck. And my husband called up one of his buddies who was a sergeant and said, hey, can you guys come watch our dog? Can you come get our dog and take care of her? He called his wife and said, grab their oldest daughter, get over to their house. They show up at my house. Oldest daughter jumps in. She starts feeding my kids, getting them dressed, getting them packed. My friend comes and she just sits me down and we talk and she lets me cry. And she's like, okay, now you're going to get a shower. Now you're going to get breakfast. Now we're going to and just helped me pick myself up so that when I got down home, I was the one doing so much. And I was the one taking care of other people's kids. I was the one finishing. And they're like, how are you doing this? And I'm like, because I had someone put me back together before I had to come. And then my husband left. And they're like, how are you doing this? Why didn't the Army let your husband stay? I'm like, that's not how it works. The mission comes first. This might be my mother's funeral, but he doesn't get to be here to help me through it.
There's a sacrifice, definitely, that people will not understand. But I want to say hello to Pudgy Hedgehog 2468. Who do we appreciate? Dadman. Yay, Dadman. Pudgy! The best technical engineer on Dead by Daylight around. Subscribe to Dadman Walking 55 on YouTube today. Hooray, Pudgy Hugs, everyone. Pudgy Hugs. Yay.
But
Hugs back to you, Pudgy. Sorry.
I can tell how amazing your mother was because of how emotionally resilient you were.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen by accident. That happens because there was someone who was intentional and loving in your home. And I've seen those families like the ones you were describing that you saw, and they break my heart.
Yep.
Because I can't fix everyone.
Nope, we cannot do that. And
So-
sadly, we're running out of time tonight. But I'm great. We had Sergeant Dad. Did he just sneak out?
He snuck out because he's like, okay, she's talking about stuff I don't want to know. He gets awkward.
It's okay. But what's awkward is Sashi going to try to hug Sashi. No hugs for him. He's Asian. So, but we're going to wrap up now on this. What I wanted, I'm going to go around the horn and then I'm going to finish up with another thought or two. Tom, what have you got going on where you are these days? Or you want to say anything before we leave? Because I know we've.
I'm still here.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. I this weekend, no, I got nothing really going on this weekend. I plan to sleep tomorrow, maybe.
I don't blame you. Sounds like a good idea. Jeff, what about you?
Just pressing on. A little bit here, a little bit there. Some weeks are successful. Some weeks are not as successful. Right now we're trying to get, we're going to be doing another wave of animation streams. And
cool.
Probably do a little bit more Fortnite tonight before we do that. But
Well, if I'm up, I
basically
might
same
join
old
you.
stuff.
Well, if I'm up, I might join you, but I might be passing out. Who knows?
Yeah, it is late night stuff. So, and by the way, I had someone ask me recently, why do you keep doing the late night? It's because of actually something that I realized early on. I didn't want the middle of the day, the part that I could actually engage my community, to be the one that I sacrificed for being online. And so that's why we do the late night. So anyway, that's just some clarification for that.
Jess or Tom, can y'all give me everybody's links? If y'all can help me out with getting the links, I'd appreciate it. But there you go. That's my Twitter.
I could try.
Yeah, you're on the kitchen table. I forgot. Okay, Jess has got it, I think. Okay, speaking of Sam Wolf, it's your turn. Go. There's Jeff's link there, Castercraft 6919. Okay, Sam, it's your turn. Go ahead.
Well, for all y'all who don't know me, I think most everyone knows me here, but I'm back. We finished our military move and we're getting settled in. So I'm getting back to my production schedule. Just dropped a military spouse panel with Erica and a friend of mine, and they were talking about the technical the technicalities, like what it takes to ship your car overseas when you're doing a move, an international move, and all the hiccups and headaches that come with that. And what we try to do is build a sense of community. If you are military, great. We're your community. We want to be your community. And if you're not military, please come and support. We love it when people who are military adjacent, so military kids who've grown up and are not military, like Mrs. Dadman and Jeff, or oh wait, Tom, you're a technically you are too, but your dad was out by the time you were around. But military families or people who are just curious about what it's like to be in the military, we're trying to find a place where people can share their stories, uplift each other, build a sense of community, find the information and resources they need, and share their stories. Specifically, I love hearing veteran stories. I was partially raised, like I said, by that Master Sergeant uncle of mine, and he was just my hero. I loved him so much, but he passed away when I was rather young, and I never got the chance to ask him a whole lot of information about what he did day to day. We've got he was stationed here, he did this, he did that, the technical details, but not the stories. And that's really what I love, is the stories, because it's history and it's also connection. And the problem right now with the way that the military is formatted is those records and stories are dying with our veterans.
Yep.
We have 10 million veterans in the United States, and too many of their service records are getting lost when they pass away.
Right.
And so I want to preserve that. But then also I have seen so many people in the military struggle, from military spouses to veterans, and to feel alone. And I don't want them to feel alone.
Right. Exactly. So, and you got a home on Sam's channel. There's a link. Yep. Thanks to Jess putting the link in there.
And even if you are from another country and have nothing to do with the U.S. military, still come hang out with us and find out what our lives are like.
Yeah.
You're more than welcome.
Exactly. And hello to Darmuth. He's heckling Jeff a little bit about the person who ribbed you. Here's your sign. Yeah. And then Jeff said, let's see. What's it? Are those ribs Cajun dry rub? Nice.
Oh, my goodness.
Nice. But definitely good to see you, Darmuth, tonight. Okay, Mrs., your turn.
Tomorrow at 6:00, I have my watch party with Due South and Secret Agent. Wait, let's see. Yeah, Secret Agent, aka Danger Man. Next week I'll do my morning shows at 10:00, except on Wednesday when it's at 10:30, because I go to Aldi's in the morning. It's when they have their new drop of their stuff, and I walk down there all ashamed, and I buy stuff that I don't necessarily need, but I know that I want it. And then I tell you about it at 10:30 and do the rest of my show. Monday I also have anime at 1. We're watching 2 new shows. They're really cute. Spy Family and Agatha Christie's Great Detectives Poirot and Marple. A really interesting take on that show. Tuesday, I have diamond painting. Maybe my eye is bothering me. I don't know if I'm getting another sty. So it really hurts to focus for long periods of time. So I might not be doing diamond painting. I might. And Wednesday, I have a brick build. I'll be building some pandas. And that's what I have for the beginning of the week.
All right, there's the Mrs. Link. Make sure you guys subscribe. Let's get her to 800 and pass me. She's really close, so we'll get that soon, hopefully very soon. Thank you, all you guys in the panel here with her. We met with West, and Mark was in the chat tonight. Anna, of course, with the intro. It's very late there, and Erica was busy with a lot of stuff tonight, but hey, great group of people here on Saturday nights. Just to let you know, next week, Mrs. and I will be celebrating, just having some time out of town next weekend. And as I've said before, the Saturday night streams will probably be like a mini hiatus. They will be very spotty depending on week to week on the football schedules. This because until the first of the year, because I just like my college football. And, you know, it's somebody's asked, well, do you have hobbies? Yeah, college football. So that's what we're going to do. But no, the Gators could fly off the table so bad, stink so bad that I'm like, screw the whole rest of the football season. Except
No, then you just find another team and you cheer for them.
I
You know
wonder
that.
I wonder where that would be, because I got a little few I got an obsessed little fan out there.
BYU.
Yeah, and your son has already made plans to watch football with me.
Yes, he's like, when do I get to watch football with Dadman? I'm like, I'll ask him. I don't know. That's
Well,
something, you know.
It just dawned on me next week. I can't even watch my first game that I told you about, because we're going to be out of town, and it was much needed time that with the missus. So
I don't know. We may have to get ESPN, and I don't really want to.
I'll try to get to you as much as possible. So Jeremy said his hobby is chastising a guy who comes from Alaska, like Australia, but colder. You'd have got two birds with that one if Anna had been here tonight with Australia. Mrs., were you about to say something too?
No.
I wasn't sure. So, all right. But on that note, so folks, the squirrel streams will not be regular every Wednesday, but they may happen. Just be
Every Wednesday?
Sunday, Saturday. I don't know.
I know. I was like, Wednesday. When did that happen?
I was like, wait a second. Am I missing what?
Well, I might have to shift nights then if we do it every week, but no, but here, this is a good first shot at the great college football season here, because FSU just struggled in a mighty way against the great New Mexico State team, and here the memes are already out there about FSU and firing Mike Norvell as their coach. Here lies my excitement for the 2026 college football season from 8/29/26 at 8 a.m. to 8/29/26 7 p.m.
Oh, that's tragic.
FSU fans not happy. I mean, with the horrible. Well, look, when they got Auburn's quarterback last year that can't throw the freaking football much, and then he's a solid quarterback, but could not happen to a greater fan base than FSU unless it was Miami or Georgia Bulldogs, if Jen's still out there. Yeah, Deremuth is laughing. Oh yeah, Jess, thank you. Yes, we will keep the two. I will still be live on Tuesdays with football with JT, but then of course next Friday night we're planning on a Fortnite Divas next Friday. We're trying to see if we can get it at 8 o'clock.
We just got
Bye, Dadman.
news. We just got news. I'm trying to figure out some family stuff. Bye, Dadman. You figure that all out. No.
I think his computer. Oh, he's trying to get back on.
That's hysterical.
There he is.
Well, we'll do Divas without him, right, Mrs. Dadman? It'll just be you, me, and Jess.
I went to click on a private chat, and then it's just like
Sure, blame the mouse.
Yeah, it is. It is the mouse. We blame the rat all the time. Yeah, and
I'm just gonna say pepcac.
Yeah, well, Deremuth, I always take myself out. At least a couple weeks ago when it was just Jeff and Anna, I left them for about 15 minutes, but it was my computer that shut me down and couldn't get back. But
hey, it's better than me that I came in just to mess around with you guys, and then I ended the stream.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was funny that night with Anna. On Get Over It, she came in and boom, and then like, hey, thank you.
And I got over it, man. I got over it.
You really quickly. All right, folks. Well, I know Jeff's got to go too. So anybody, have a great night. Thank you for everybody's being here. Of course, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. I'm Dadman Walking 55, and we will see you next time. Bye, everybody. Enjoy that intro as the outro one more time.
Bye.
Folks.
Saturday night. Whoa, we get together to stream all night. Whoa, walking down the street, New York, New Jersey, another dog, Florida. Whoa, what a way to join the street. Saturday night. Scotty beam up, I did the pavement hand, the 70s, 90s street. Oh, join the streaming of a circle of Klingons. Oh, let the stream dictate. We talk about everything that has squirrels in, for squirrels' sake.
gravy and state laws.
Just having fun.
We get heated.
So many crimes and a bunch of
Saturday stream with
Dadman and friends. Join the Saturday stream. Squirrel, hello, Mom.
Saturday squirrel fun.
Only way
Join the stream Saturday.
with Dadman. Whoa. Sat night.
Hey, a squirrel